This is Comerica Park. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Shota Imanaga. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it in the center for the knock. Those always feel good.
This is Corbin Carroll. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Shota with a move to first. Trammell gets back easily. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Trammell aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Sit him down.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Punch him out.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Always a tough call to make as a third base umpire. You're a long way away. It's not a great angle, and it happens so quickly, but it's part of the job. Sometimes just a coin flip.
Well, what he got on it, I think he got it right. I think he won.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's a good call. But you talk to umpires, and they say sometimes it can be really difficult depending on what color the bat is, what color the uniform is. Things that you just wouldn't think about come into play when they're trying to make a quick call like that.
What if we just went possession arrow?
That'd be great.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. That one outside. Ball 1. Suarez went deep in his most recent game. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw. Save. One out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting 4, the second baseman, Ketel.
First and second, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ketel Marte. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Pitch misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a foul out of play.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
A little bit high. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back. So here's the lefty, Eduardo Rodriguez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Jackie Robinson getting ready to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Now snap throw to first. Ohtani back in. And a 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Up the middle. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Will Smith.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in.
Shohei on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And there's a foul ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Judge rips that one. That's a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. Line drive, base hit down the line. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Mookie to hit. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Heading down the line. And that's a foul ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Liner, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well, they found themselves behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Late swing, foul to the left. Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to first. And Freeman is retired. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the second here at Comerica. Back here in Detroit, new inning getting started. And now it's Josh Naylor. Shota back to work. That one fouled off. Shota measures 5 feet 10 inches, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Pavin Smith. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Just misses with that one. Got him swinging.
Oh, Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Randall Grichuk in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail things here 2-0. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the second, and here is Haesung Kim. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Kim launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And that is out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground might be 2. Suarez tossed to second, relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. There's the swing and a miss.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That one ripped. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Oh man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. Check swing, and that's a ball. That's to third. Robinson throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting none. The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And there's the strike. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And it gets by him. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Alan Trammell stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Down the line. And that will drop foul. Misses off the plate. And now it's even 1-1.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field line.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll, struck out swinging his first time. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Moreno at second with 2 down. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering upstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more.
Now this one gets through. Moreno around third. He'll score.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He reached out a walk his first time. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Pulls that one foul. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled and saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
Babe Ruth now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings and misses. 0-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Safe at second with a stolen base. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Suarez makes the grab, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. Singled and scored his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And it's even up.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Seiya Suzuki steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
0-2 is the count.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Smith, and that will end the inning. 1 left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Ketel Marte. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws, in time. Got it.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the plate for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Here's Josh Naylor. First time up was a pop out. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Judge is under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And here's the first baseman, Pavin Smith. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Strike on the inside corner. And a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for Arizona. And our score remains 2-1. Back here in Detroit, bottom 4, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that misses. And the count is even, 2-2. That one missed. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 11th of the year. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Out towards right center field. Grichuk should have this one. Puts it away for the out. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fastball for a strike. Off the mark there, and a count 2-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. A swing and a soft liner, and it goes just foul. Caught him looking for the K. Two down, bases empty. Will Smith to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Out to short, Trammell. In plenty of time to first. That's the third out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Shota back to work. And takes low for ball one. Grichuk measures 6 feet 2 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. A former first-round pick back in 2009.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Popped up. Betts makes the grab, one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. To the left side, but it is well foul. Shota ready to fire now. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now up next for Arizona, Alan Trammell, 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 outs.
Bull upstairs.
That to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and they still trail it here, 3-1. Back at Comerica Park, digging in, Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power, a great athlete, quite simply. And first offering is fouled off.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Next pitch misses, 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch, not close, up high. Good job to fight that one off. Two now. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that
Now pitching for
Ryan
Arizona,
Thompson takes over on the mound.
well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Robinson in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball for a strike. That one to first. Smith takes it to the bag. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some runs while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Babe Ruth. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel handles the chance, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Corbin Carroll. In there at the knees for a strike. And that one pulled foul. That one down the line, and it kicks off the base. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. A strikeout and a walk. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Man at second. On the ground. Throw on to Freeman. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that one's a little bit low. Ball one. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 on, 1 out. And now Josh Naylor.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
That clips the corner.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up at
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Shota Imanaga won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. The left-hander on now, Yuki Matsui.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And now, Pavin Smith. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Marte on second. Naylor over at first with 1 away. And it's fouled off. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That's a ball.
Right through there, got him. And now one away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Seiya Suzuki. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. In there. And so now 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts now. He went deep back in the 4th. Pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That one outside. And that is ball 1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they still lead at 3-2. And we're back. Randall Grichuk now. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ball 1 there. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Outside low. 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
No outs, runner at first. Here's Gurriel. Hit in the air, right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
They get it in quickly, so first and second, now one out.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Yuki Matsui won't go any further tonight. And a new arm into the game, the righty Luis Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the batter now, Alan Trammell, right through there for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. On the ground to third. Robinson over to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Joe Mantiply.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Freeman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Kevin Ginkel up and throwing. Martinez getting loose as well. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Off the plate inside. And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Mantiply keeping him close.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Way outside, and it's 2-1. Kim over at first with one away. On the ground to second, might be two. Marte throws to first in time. Awesome play there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's downstairs and outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 3. Jackie Robinson up next for the Dodgers. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So digging in, Jackie Robinson. 1 for 3. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Double steal. Fouled off. He was late. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Dodgers strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
1-1.
Hit in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
Down to third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. There's the strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. struck him out looking. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Ginkel.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Ruth in the box now, no balls and a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Judge on the run. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Movement in the bullpen. A.J. Puck getting ready to go. Runner at second here, one gone. Good eye in that spot. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, right field. Lays out and makes the play. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
Now it's Mookie Betts. And that drops in for a strike. Turns and fires to Betts. And a foul ball. Judge at second with 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they're up 3-2. We go to the 9th, and now the DH.
Now
So they turn to their closer, Cy Young.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Now 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great deception with the changeup there, and it's all about arm speed. If that arm speed can look just like the fastball, a lot of times you'll get that hitter to swing and miss.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
He's 2 outs away. Smith digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Inside, almost got it. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Struck him out looking. And Arizona with just 1 out left.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Grichuk stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.